Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the last week in February. What can we expect? What is going on in this crazy world of ours? So I'm going to give you all this information. Remember, I'm going day by day. So what I'm going to cover now is going to be February 22nd through the 28th. And we're going to be talking about where the moon is, where all the planets are relative to the moon. This gives you daily activities, how you can plan your day according to the stars. Now, remember, if you want this more personalized, to know about how this is affecting you personally in your chart, you're going to want to go to the Galactic Planner. That calculates your birth chart, and with that, it's going to put all these transits that I'm talking about while I sit right in front of my computer right now. All these transits will be relative to your birth chart, and all this information will go into your calendar on your phone or your computer. You will be better prepared for the stars. But right now, I'm talking about where all the planets are in the sky day in to day out, where the moon is and its nakshatra and the planets placed from that. This gives us a good idea of what's happening throughout the world globally. And I am looking at Central Standard Time. I'm a Vedic sidereal astrologer, which is where the planets truly are in the sky, according to astronomy. So this is the true placements. So with that, I'm going to continue on. We're going to get going here and see what in the heck we have for the last week of February. So I'm looking at Saturday, February 22nd, and I'm in Dallas, so this is Central Standard Time. Please let me know where you're located in the comments so I can better get an idea where everyone's coming from. So February 22nd, this is around 3:30. The moon sits in Sagittarius today. So the moon in Sagittarius, this is the sign of the truth, of spirituality, of adventure, progress. This is where our head will be today with the moon in Sag. But we want to know the truth. This is what's so important about right now. And the moon is in the nakshatra called Mula. And Mula is the nakshatra that deals with the root. It's actually a symbol of gathered roots. So what that means is we're getting to the bottom of things. We're getting to the root cause of things. We are going to know the truth about so many things that we haven't known before. This is the most powerful placement of getting to the bottom. Now, from the moon, we have Mars opposing it, and Mars being in Gemini, it's all about our communications. And yes, people will be a bit combative, but most people with the moon in Sagittarius will not back down. They're like, this is the way it is. I don't care what you think. I'm right, you're wrong. That's very typical Sagittarian, isn't it? Anyway, the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn are in the third house from the moon, and this deals with learning, this deals with teaching, it deals with information. So to me, it means this information, we're coming out with the realistic truth of what everything is really in accordance to, what's happening, okay? So then looking at this, the Venus, Neptune, Rahu are all in the fourth house from the moon. This deals with real estate, property. This is a great day to decorate your home, maybe move furniture around to get a different feel of energy in your house, to look for a home if you're wanting to buy, or even buy new furniture. It's about beautifying and finding a good place to live, all right? So Jupiter's in the sixth house from the moon. It's a good day for health and healing, feeling good about things, and helping other people, maybe even restaurants, going out and being part of the outer scenes, but dealing with food. Jupiter in the sixth house deals with food specifically, and so going to the grocery store would be a lot of fun today if you like that sort of thing, which I love going to grocery stores. All right, so next, let's look at February 23rd, big day, because Mars turns direct today. And it's at 22 degrees. I've been giving a big warning because I know most of you, are all over the world. But for the United States chart, this is critical because the sun in the United States chart is 22 degrees. That represents the leader for the country. So at this point in time, it's Donald Trump. Mars is attacks. It can be verbal, it can be physical. So let's just, whatever, lay low yourself and take care of yourself and do, let's hope for and pray for the best for the United States. We do not need any terrible things going on here. But Mars on the sun can mean attacks. So just be aware. All right, so at least after this day, Mars will be direct. It will no longer be retrograde, and that will be a good thing. But Mars stationing in Gemini deals all with communications, the media, all the things that have been suppressed through the media. It's all coming out now, finally coming out now. We're going to be shocked by some of the truth that's been hidden for so many years. Now, Saturn, Mercury, Sun are in the third house from the moon. This is all about learning, education, and possibly some short trips. I don't get that it's a time to travel too much, but once again, it's a good day to decorate and get your house in order, or look for real estate. Now, the moon is in the nakshatra called Purva Ashada, and Purva Ashada actually, it's a truth-seeking nakshatra. Deals with finding truth, being honest, being real. People don't like when you lie, when you got this nakshatra going on. So no more lying. The truth comes out. But also Purva Ashada is said to be, now of course every month the moon goes into this nakshatra and there's not a war, but it does mean declarations of war, which can mean maybe with this attack, with Mars on the sun, there can be some kind of issues around attack or war. I'm not saying we're going to war in any means, but there's something surrounding this, something new that may come up concerning war. All right, so now I am looking at Monday, February 24th. This is around 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The moon moves into Capricorn at this time. And while it is in Capricorn, it's approaching Pluto, which means a lot of intensity. Things are starting to brew and to come up from dark places. Now, with the moon being in Uttara Ashada, both the Ashadas, Purva and Uttara, deal with truth and fact-finding, bringing the reality and the truth out. That's what I see happening with this. Now, the moon is going to be moving closer to Pluto, which is major transformational changes. This is where things are heating up. And Mars has just gone direct, but it is still stationed. There's a lot of anger and hostility circulating in the air in the world. Now, Saturn, Mercury, and Sun are in the second house from the moon. So there's a lot of talk around the economy, finances, money. It's not necessarily a day to spend money, but it's a day to conserve your money, to organize it, see where your money's going, make plans. And Venus, Neptune, Rahu in the third from the moon means this is a day of learning, creative talent, doing something like creative writing or doing the arts. If you love to create, this is your day. And it's a great day, particularly, I think, for writing emails to special people, sending your appreciation, your love, and your connection to other people. This is fantastic for this because Jupiter goes to the fifth house from the moon. Fifth house can deal with authorship, writing, but most of all, it's creative. So Venus in the third, Jupiter in the fifth, and they're both connected. This is a fabulous day to take up your creative arts, anything that you love to do that's creative and fun. That's what you should use this day for. It's actually a good day. I like this day for creativity, talent, and even working with children because Jupiter rules children. Now, Mars does sit in the 6th house from the moon, and actually that gives a little push for drive, ambition, and energy. So to start exercising and getting healthy. So February 24th, even though it follows that stationing Mars, it's still a great day for being creative. Now I'm looking at February 25th, and this is a Tuesday, Mars Day. Tuesdays are ruled by Mars. But the moon is in Capricorn, and it has moved into the nakshatra called Shravana. It's a day for learning, opening our mind, opening our ears and listening. Remember, its symbol is the ear. So listen, you're going to learn a whole lot more if you're not doing all the talking. Listen, see what you can gain and learn from others. And Saturn, Sun, Mercury in the 2nd house from the moon, like I said, it's not a day, it's just like the day before. It's not a day for spending. It's a day for organizing and conserving your financial situation. And coming together and learning more about your financial situation with your family. And once again, just like on the 24th, February 25th is spectacular for creative talents. Opening up to learning. Take that painting class. Take that creative writing class. Open up to learning something new and being creative. This is a fabulous day for writing and being more creative. I love this day. And Mars, even in the 6th, gives you more drive, ambition, and energy. So now I am looking at February 26th. This is a Wednesday around 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The moon is still in Capricorn. It's in late degree Capricorn around 3:30 p.m. And it's in the nakshatra called Dhanishta. Dhanishta's symbol is a drum or a flute. It's a hollowed out instrument. It deals with timing. And so it tells me that this is a day of great timing. Listen to your gut. If it tells you to go to the coffee shop, do it. You never know who you're going to meet. It's about being at the right place at the right time. And it deals with the rhythm. You know, it's maybe a day to take that dancing class because it's still a day to be creative. And rhythm and sound and music, listen to your favorite music, listen to your songs, move yourself creatively and emotionally, because today we still have Venus and Neptune and Rahu in the 3rd house of creative talents and writing, and Jupiter in the 5th house of creativity. Love these 3 days for developing our creative skills, getting out and using them. This will be fun. All right, so now I am looking at Thursday, which is February 27th. And the moon has moved into Aquarius. And actually, let's see, so is this, the full moon is actually on the 27th. Yes, so it is today. The moon and the sun come together and they will unite at 15 degrees of Aquarius. This is important. The very center, middle degree of a fixed sign is where a planet will be Virgotimus. So what that means, it is so powerfully strong because it's going to be in the same sign in the Navamsha. So the sun and moon, and they're both together, this new moon in the nakshatra Shatabhishak. That nakshatra is the 100 healers. And I know this is the year great discoveries are going to come about in the area of healing. And I don't just mean certain drugs or things of that nature. I mean energy healing, things that are going to truly change not only our bodies, but our consciousness. This is all due to come this year. And this month, something tips that off. With this new moon, this is a new beginning, a new moon. And it's also called the Sky Watcher, which means something will be tipped off again concerning aliens, the information that we have all been looking at. Extraterrestrials, where are they? we will get some information around this time. This new moon starts to bring this about. And it's even an opening where people are going to start paying attention and listening to astrology more. That's part of the sky and the sky watcher. So this new moon is with Saturn, so it is a time to get serious, to get real, to make things start manifesting and happening, doing the work, being responsible. That's what this is all about. And the Venus, Neptune, Mercury's now shifted into Pisces today, are all in the second house, which means coming together with manifestation, more money, wealth, things like this. You can start manifesting in your world. This is a powerful time for realization. Jupiter's in the 4th house from the moon, this new moon. This means an opening with real estate, property values and things like that. Everything's going to start working out so people can start opening the real estate market, buying properties, buying homes. It's all going to start coming together. And this is a day, if you've been looking for a new house, real estate, this is the day for you to go out and start looking. It's a Thursday. Thursday's even ruled by Jupiter. This is a very auspicious day for money buying and specifically around property in real estate. I love that. Mars is in the 5th house. It opens your mind and consciousness, makes us learn more intelligence. This is an incredible, powerful day for money and real estate in particular. Now I'm looking at February 28th, and this is after the new moon, so it's a Friday, Fridays are ruled by Venus, by the way. Venus and Neptune and Rahu are still in the 2nd house from the moon. The moon is still in Aquarius all day. It's in the late degrees of Aquarius, but it's in Aquarius. So everything I said about the day before still applies to this day, because we have these planets, Venus, Rahu, Neptune, Mercury, in the 2nd house, dealing with the ability to be creative in making money and manifesting, bringing money into your life. This is an incredible day for this. The moon is conjunct Saturn today. It brings a heavy sense of responsibility, getting things done. And don't forget, though, that the moon is in the nakshatra called Purva Bhadrapada. And that nakshatra can it can be tricky. It can deal with people that are not totally who they pretend to be, a man with 2 faces. But it can also be a day of visions and futuristic visionaries. So it can go either way. Jupiter in the 4th house. As I said before, the day before, the 27th, as well as the 28th, is a spectacular day to go look for property. If you want to move, real estate, things are going to start opening up on the real estate market. Things are starting to change with the down cycle of real estate and property. This is about to change big time. And if you don't feel it's time to move, it's time to redecorate your house, to change things up, get new furniture, move things around, make your house more beautiful. Visit your mother if she's still around, because Jupiter's in the 4th house from the moon. And Mars being in the 5th, that opens your mind, makes you learn more intelligence, create communications are starting to open in a big way. People are changing. The world is changing. This month of February has a lot going on, and I think it's opening to a whole new world, and it's very exciting. So with that, I think I'll close. Remember, if you'd like to learn more about me, get my newsletter, which is free. Go to my website, galacticcenter.org. While you're there, check out my Patreon page, because there is where you can become part of our club, our spiritual community. I meet every week. I will get to know you. There are so many opportunities being part of Patreon. Go to galacticcenter.org and check it out. You can even win a free reading with me, besides get my magazine, have classes. It's my spiritual community. So you will find that all on galacticcenter.org. And don't forget, If you want to learn Vedic astrology, still not too late. Join now. February is the beginning month. So go to universityofvedicastrology.com and become my student. Thank you.